yes, Adom, we now must see a 2 minutes or high Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV. So, free cyber copy himself on Konobo. Baby, that I have collective responsibility. Semino Minu, a bedje brene to me at what when any actual Ghana bit imagine the Naso and as be doing Mpensenpensemu mini do. Quickly, and a pledge na acquire minu. Until we first one, I have a pledge, and I will come to the national pledge. And also very important, say, the details of what that pledge entails. Now, what me abide by those details. What me they me, you know, comforting me, rap tea, and as a me, Badwam, me, Yakubu chipsa, a change to him, papa be, you know, me, a dichumamo, sa fatu asosa, o shebo se, and you may do any munyambe bravo. What I say, and on kwan, I be dimujuma. Now it's my building capacity under the able leadership of our regional minister Gov't, supported by lieutenants, potential flag bearer president Erikopoku, and of wisdom port Collins Dada Alaji, and Almighty Frida Prempe, the great man Bubi, Deputy Minister Sports Dr. Benjamin, and Ira Bano. Under the able leadership of these people, supported by Nananom across the length and breadth of our Afro, from Bechem through to Achinsua to Kenya 1 and 2, to Mem, to Sankore, to Kukum, to Omahinisu, Techrene, Adrobane, all those areas, you know, and a Mebunu Titu, Munya Jeden, Munyam Shebebre, Afro, the BBT, Makonkai, Kama, Edia Mine. To the bigger pledge now. Ghana ni bia ntie no ntie ni yesese no idea esese yemi ani da ho e wo ye bambo ho nsem nti hu bibia na waka bibi. You know, you see strange happenings be, strange movements be, strange occurrences be, you know, obi te baby hu ni nipa ban na and e bambo ho nsem na asesa. You are the best caretaker one kasa bambo ho nsem best wa obi antimbo ho ban chen wa kasa ho. Nti apart from see we are seeing nipa bonfo bi tusa no ese tuo na tua ma ene no aben yankasa ye hye. The best thing that we can do, the first thing is one kasa o mo ni ada ho no ma obambo ho nsem etime di mu na ewie peyo. E bra odi pi baby a wo ko bra odi be fi ana odi ko adwuma eni da ho o hyen no o monitor who say obi, and they come in various forms kan no and could be kura tuo no bi kura sika obi kura hyen odo olodu. Times have changed. Dynamics in my bem almost improve almost styles, no. Inti no obohunu no about to say software, or about to say imam, or about to say business woman and another businessman. Obohunu na or about to say or NGO, you know, no about potem or no about kranasi or no about krum or no about asafunum, you know. All these things, you know, Mr. Money now. Nya fe no bi kura tu AK40 or the bounce there be omubo romboko be buy in the form of a software medical catcher he buy in the form of imam for he buy in the form of musicians NGO maweni enda ho mo konsori akane na ya adwumu da fire bibia ba and o wa sorry them be alert so mo fan se ngu akwamu ne mosque ahodo mo fan se baby ani padodo na twehye bia obi anya ne ho bambofo wenfo kese pa na awma na ni so nda ho. It's very important. Ansa na me dia fo so ma say se uhunu bibi a kire wadwena enkoyi a ka bibi. If you see something, say something. Say something if you see something. It's very important. Be vigilant. Enti misero aban na montuo bi esese otu a eye nkranhya na montuo no aban guso a otu ebe wie pe na adimu a na eye mene wo so a ye koka aban ho na aban so hwe se bambofo a ebresi o mo demonstrate opepa ene odo ema oman no ono so omaka de bia no de ebe o mo ho ban de ebe mo mo so ombotomaye de ebe mo ma ho keka timi akonkan de friend motivation aban betu sa na mo no na ma bibia timi akonkan kama etimi de ama me say oh yes our pledge we to be vigilant and to be supportive in times like this. Enya Ghana nko na sa nipa bonfo no omo tususa enti se nyame adom we bi sa no pe kase bibia da ofa. Let's continue to protect and preserve the territory. A yes be preventive than say ebesi be we na afi ne kopa na wadru. It's very, very important. Ti money now titu mu amote ye share ahodo nyina asoro mu. Omomoni na ho nye sika bia na edi, nye yonko bia na ye fa. Nye asem bia so na ye ka kire manfrani ana obi a onye sure ipa oye. Na afi nso wo a wo ye sentro ni bia so odaro ma wa obrasem timi. Ote da se abra na ndo na foto bi ni na na ye se omudi moto, omabedu ye share so ni na fake. A fake. Central for on matters of Bambo about Ghana, no, you're careful the kind of information you put out. So I know with your body, pabe 20 bit Timoto to the Namuram baby. So I'm going to job audio, so I'm going to go. Ghana for Jan, or voice at 2 actually. We will not free shares or mobile car, no more dinner. Yeah, dear, now we. Again, now we now free says I didn't, I did the agro. Ufi se wensu ye ya manyosem won wo kura ekon so ana basabasa so ana amanfrofo abaso a omo identify say we are political party. Please, let's be nationalistic in most of the things we do. And no nebetima mo mining kanko in impuntu antimedi mo we pay na hoye ni ehu na ede tutu mu na ene ntro ede tutu emwa menu nyina tibesre nananom monya vigilant pastors sorry let's all be vigilant and say something if we see something that very, very weird, very unusual. Me Charles Befi, and I pay much ya only wabushane or manina, Giri se bibia kama. Mema a hopeful, a potential hopeful for the national organizer position for the ruling New Patriotic Party. Daniel Ni Kwate, emphasis please. And the chair Bushian film. Daniel Ni Kwate, if you don't pronounce it well. Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover. So one to me and yabre and church at home ya na unim ni nipa bain. Why say Nana Ofuriata onukamwe Nana Ajimai Ofuriata ye mabodi yobasa tesis ya Nana Fedua Ajimai Ofuriata sara ne dia na koye Nana Fedua Ajimai Ofuriata we didn't Daniel Ni Kwate, listen to the notes, Ni Kwate Titus Glover yemfa awda paying so energy minister Napo also enewa woda happy birthday and come on doom cc by way the doom cc Napo unbelievable keke amakanka unbelievable keke oh baba
baba be juso na evza inkra na wusia na bebo
yeah
because
medicine ma fam ko no amati
kasa bia sa na kasa bia te se we dia grosa
medicine
me ban me do caprice ena ura Adom studio no na Jerry Emma wakwaba ena we start say upurgum na nkana wo keke ena business dey okay dia wo kan wuti ase ana just you were consistent dia person kan no na wo kan na kasa de eboa na meti kasa different about 5-6 eboa me nim say me nyi ba no dachi me politician but kasa ba kwa na me no me ho pa French kasa na me wo presec legon
asem we no akokenya
na the teacher ni o chere French oko Mount Mary so manya French school na mami ba mi se du French no ka on kabrofo na pourquoi pas say French no sa onye translation and the mama ni anje politics even saying French kasa no ene me nyi ya me hu se sana French kasa no for so very important
very
na French for no mo English no more sin yes English for no yes French no and the kasa de ehun ya papa
I see no one apart to say What is it about landing beach? Is there a challenge there and the committees are more formal as one of more stable formal committee? Is it true?
Landing beach, a holiday dear, said Bibia war the premise committee and Mpensenpensemu. And what did the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture? Our commission said a shanase. But national premise is shanase.
Oh, okay.
And in conjunction with the regional minister, regional coordinating council, no, they need to know whatever is being done. But it looks as if Greater Accra, including my own place, but I know within the next couple of weeks or so. No,
okay. What continues to be the challenge? Because
I don't know what the challenge is, but let me say with facts. Say, Ampofo-Adjei wo ho.
Honum no.
Me hono. Premise no munya no mu di party nenya.
Omunya.
If they are here, I'll tell them.
Premix.
Omunya party premix no munya no support to NDC. They support these are people supported. In fact, they were even empowered to own about 3-4 premix stations. Sikano munya no, no mu di 2 no. I can say it with no reservation.
How do you arrive at such a conclusion?
I'm saying it with fact. I say, I make a catch around Ajiri Blankzeda. Ofreye, Ishmael te wu ye no. If any saying, Mimi side, any other side, they wanted to resolve some differences between the two of us. Ofreye, me chama wo, the secretary, including myself, and the other parties. Nyama Koso, proud to primaries, during the campaign, Nyama Muye Nyanano, maybe also, and they were empowered economically to unseat me. This is what has cost us. And the young judgment on young farmer national premix for no any minister no.
Now premise business is a question.
So I don't know what goes on.
You have an interest because of baby out free.
No, I have an interest because my interest is that fishermen they should have their product to go to sea.
Exactly, that's the point.
So everything.
From what you see it, observe what BBA premix
sometimes
shortage, Canana or what?
Sometimes they complain because obviously a big bar, a check and sand a bar. And Tema is a hub, both industrial fishing and artisanal fishing. And the banana say, and then you back to so sana, it will be a co form, ama, if any saying, Omunya, at the court, a Punuko Yejuma. Infantifono, any Adamfono, Domuko Chiripa, they can go deep into the high seas. And then Grafone de Omo, no one way, you understand? And the Infantifono Todu Bibri, near more gallons of the premix, you know, at the couple. Any other for so clearly there's a lot that we can do to make sure say product in the buy we share if any saying and this is for time not premix pumping stage is about 3-4 but MBB buy a nice 10 landing beach on the map for no mom the couple not the idea but they still have issues of complaints and bad regularly because a bar pumping station to be a bar 1 month 2 months then buy other ones they bar. So we need to look at it to make sure say okay,
so if you care to know a potential national organizer for the New Patriotic Party, Daniel Nikwate, Titus Glover, and we'll get to your campaign, but this flooding situation, I had to say festival every year. Over time, Kosua, celebrity as Omai, any Munipa. What do you think we should do now? Because they say, I don't know.
The whole thing is, I think, is about designing. That's what I think, because I'm not a technical person. Now, I think last week, condition ho baby, market ho no, social media, not flooding, and I see it more of a design. Quite a bit faster. We need to have some underground. Bibia, in sunu to abe sokuni nyina e dia kohye efe ne se bakanum manebua na wo hwe de koso and mami for opportunity we na me commend my brother the regional minister ene agbegbo hihia ye nkrofo no fi ho no they contribute a lot and so we block no ono abe fan space
the way
we blocking so ono be fan space me ya bofra me young boy growing up in Katamanto ayalulu a my grandmother no water. Last time, honey, if I was Stanford Park, me papa how no bobo. If I was Stanford Park, and there, and the quarter the Roma, the Yomina Edi Frio. Nipa there's an history, no Yumura, Bibi Osha, no the Akosha Bakano. And the Bakanis here. affecting timemifo na almost environment na nyina no. And we need to have serious if it say Juma was saying what form. Works and Housing Ministry. What are they doing?
They say they don't have budget.
But said no, they should find a way because you to mean translate any budget. Not timemifo ehwiro monkwa omujapade essay.
Ba ultimately means you are wakoji asase insu a block waterway no so no. Ono so responsibility dey way. Ono so awusi udan. Bebo, orabo. Ono so awusi udan a o anwa ne abo no. Gata na nyina enioma insu ofem manitine kono. O de anwa ne abo no. Wa be hwie anwa ne abo no gu kwema block gata no.
Enu na me ba ho no. Enu na me ba no. What is the work of the assembly members and the union committee members? Who be a title no. So we go 3 years. We nye juma. My dear assembly member daw. I was Shibo electoral area 1998 to 2002. Let me assembly member. Want to me for container and see me electoral area. You can do it. Because me tifi me to one among. And the assembly members na mo holding nyina no. E mo said here say obi because chief executive not assembly no. Oni be a court of form. Muna mo bwan wa form with your union committee management committee for no. So mo hwe say brono ho nia.
But this assembly system is effective.
It depends on the people being elected to hold their offices.
Because
but you need to work and discharge your work so well. What you be amana then and acquire your first war. Now work of 5 and saying Amiana bo e de bugu kwam. Lorry Buffy also squeezing. Look at that. And I'm happy. The regional minister has constituted a rapid response unit. So if the assembly are not performing, the response unit will clear on the free. We need to sanitize this country. The indiscipline is just too much. It is just too much.
Because as a result, we've all looked on carelessly.
It has here.
And I beneficial. Okay, we know. Regional Minister and Simon and Inco, Zongo Junction, or Man FM, Kantan or Dejuno. Much as here, a short. Man for still and one man cost through more.
Okay,
now how much as here, 8 to track.
But now, way. Medina Quantana, this is not the work of the regional minister. Medina, chief executive, no, and assembly. But Ghana, can't you see?
Obi Muanu a chat. I didn't see him person be from because car be born of a problem about.
And then you between me but sinko ebri because who my brother be wo. Na once when saying then I have so even say walk way no. Still a man from Faso. Between Zogo Junction or see what is this? When she was a regional minister now, the chief executive and the assembly and the guards. And one said here, you don't expect the regional minister to everywhere. He has set the pace. Was set it to no. The oye ni nyina no komna. Wo free damfa. Mountains ho ubesi bejuma okra. It can take you more than 1 hour, 2 hours just to cross Zogo Junction. What brave free juma so wo kofi esu. And so you Oba first assignment oye no and it's Zongo Junction. He has cleared the place. Now when he was said to be a regional minister now, there be any sani no. I was here complimenting yentima for yes we are doing
too much.
Yes we are doing
too much.
I don't know how.
Me also suggest I don't know how the authorities are going to do this. Yeah, court training. I will brief upon us. What they are telling us now is that every Saturday and Sunday, acquiring your modia, they pack anyhow.
The Aquapin South Assembly. Aquapin South Assembly. The chief executive is a good friend.
I don't know how we can really do something about it. They pack anyhow.
I know. My friend, you know.
They should really
find a way.
Do something
schools be around.
You know,
maybe
I am a specific place or a highway. It shouldn't be a place where people will be parking anyhow and then, you know.
That's when you Ugo map pressure but you have to do it.
Well, if you give me pressure, no vote. And, you know, that's the other thing I'm going to catch. The no vote syndrome.
It's idea.
You know. Call this matter and some about campaigns and I call your topics. They will wrap up. Fred Agbonyo, we just got the information. Fred, very unusual. I'm say Adibia son and him on to me. At this point, so I attended to. I friend is one and my Fred Agbonyo, the editor in charge of international affairs NDC. Went to me and the While we were working around it to get obi betina na nem na no da na menya kwanya any security mpanyfo inclusive national security minister edidi nkomo na me padusua on this matter of ho ano di bibia betum ho ano di bibia betum na we na no moto na di moto na omaduru abod omaruom na Ghana for nya daja voice ya room say omo ba omo to ya wie den you know. First, maybe say it's like we are taking matters of terrorism, for as if you not see MPP NDC matter. It's a national matter too. Have we really understood implications if we allow ourselves jokingly, carelessly, such no money be rural system anymore? Do we know the implications? The peace now enjoy. Do we know the implications? The steps that the national security, even though they cannot openly talk about the measures they are taking, but physically some of the things should be feasible for us to see. Say the bear, ehubie ni ho, baby nya hotoso say wonu tu anamo ya hotoso ma. Almost the first step is that wo kwabna santi. Ma obambo onsem ehia. Enye nyoma ebe ma eni aba ho. Na afi nso uhu bibia na wake bibi, because there are strange happenings in the system and we are ignoring all those strange happenings. It's a collaboration now. And the most intriguing aspect of that, security assessor. Kane na okokase obi hey terrorist officer or bar or the bombardier be as if but wait my pass on my come that Santini wa be century man for be 5 years onim time or the man no. Yeah, are we doing all this?
Kobran ade no edika. Me sha se kra no se ne ankombo no sha se manchia ahwefo nyina. Mami cha wa hwefo nyina ne wankasa ne Dominic any with technical team no behind the scene. Na I'm say Masi a national security minister. Edin sembe tum from him. Say was say nyina ya hye ho so. Na national security no and the kita nyina. Na nan say wo hwe social media. Ti say moto yi a wo kai. No bi kita bomb bi dia tupaya na omoto not moto so normal dresses ade no. I mean bebre na me say hu bibi so e wo Togo border ho.
Yeah.
Say yes akaida fo ni bi akun Togo soldiers for a proper won bi na ade nyina. It looks scary. Enunti na ye two border no mu no ye mu bi no na ye ne je ho. Apart from COVID no, the security of the state no e ade na ehu yaye. Ma yanye dimemfo na ye kekem ani ma na odifo no kekem mu bi border yi o. But these are some of the security reasons. Ye nyanka the tum yentumi because ya tum no kra no people still find their way because the borders are so porous etumi the room at a very minimal rate, but you see ye biem no say na wo ka no ene say grofo no mobile on kita bomb bia wo no ho or the nani beto form hwe bibia e loose na de nyina na ya hwe konbefa so a ombedi body and the yenso ye ti krom ha no ene was ye ha ye ni na ye hwe kwa ye befa so a ye beboa approach for any security agencies for no. What just here?
Yeah.
Ejuma ye nyina ye de ani. Eni ye de ye hwe. Say gadgets bebre abakrom. Amanfo kita gadgets bebre. And the ye besre ne say it was here security for no only so alert. But they will be alert and be able to deliver some information na munya no intelligence no mo gada no no correct. And betu about because what here ye ti say bibi because so e wo Nigeria ye be de ye hu. Ebia no bi twem wo hu de ekoso akokudo no de beba e de abeka no eni ho yen hye yen sa even say awode no ne yen mata encourage no say wo bi boni bozo bo bi o bia no twembe no na ka kire no master the courage and go ne ekobo amane no say de be boa yen a ye betu de ayedwuma sa so me kai say yes Rollins abreso no taxi drivers come intelligence of officers taxi drivers and ne bebia wo Israel any ordinary person why spy ohu de ekoso edwuma mu abonti so taxi driver o truck driver then everybody is security conscious and to whom be fifi and one say wanile no de aba wo ho ne abecho ye kwa abroche for the first time in 2002 na amro akokwafo ne mro omo soro omo bro no so no de omo ni momo and so mu nipa foforo bi a or parody or koba
very unusual.
Unusual no say wa fa the phone. Obedi kokoza sisia. One na abeso mu. Wo ye da wa, wo hwe wan. Eno say go bisa wasem. That's how we should go. And I think say information there was say a conform. The chechemu. Say national security force say they prefer large gatherings. They say sorry them, mocks them, maybe social gathering there nyina no. We need to be very conscious. Ayedi nyama besi ona there to make sure say yɛde me hu asɔre dem but wo strange nipa bi a hwɛ no so for what they call na hwɛ sɛ nipa yi aso oba so obasum nyame nya na sɛ some are very clever, very shrewd na dwe wo ni tirim eboni and the way they na nyame di asoma ayen to be hu but we all need to cautious and share information say na be boa if any say security agencies for
more party is still internal elections, you know. The interesting one will be this weekend almost all across the length and breadth of the country. If I had the interest in specifics, will be Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region, Greater Accra region, and most of them will and as a moment general Gov't them more chairmanship no as in Greater Accra Gov't them
na temase ka Greater Accra
Gov't them so far member wo campaign a problem we are satisfied with nyoma or party mpanyinfo de ato akwemu mosusu say
at the constituency level there from the police station, the coordinators and the constituency there maybe akoso kama but over the weekend intelligence mensaka na anhwe yi a ebe ha ye nyina. And I want to speak specifically to the national chairman and the general secretary. As at now, me whom the National Election Committee, you know, the composition. So I want to address the national chairman and the general secretary. So in seminar yet it no umpo muna NC form. And yes, idea yemubi yempere. A typical example is about the TESCON. On the TESCON, no, every region you have TESCON institutions. Any TESCON form Twaba. It is the president that votes at the regional level, regional elections. Now, your national elections are you will need officers of TESCON in each institution. The women commissioner will vote for the national women organizer positions. National coordinator of TESCON in that institution, Ebetua Abdiama Evenisei, national coordinator at the national elections, and the president knows Betuama all the other positions that are contestable. Now, they yet to say. Yet different thing. TESCON president no, they want to decide who should be the TESCON rep in each institution. And that is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. They also want to increase the institutions. They are yet to know. Uko voter region, it's 17 institutions. And the pay me check, Ashanti is about 50 something. 52 is a 56 is a 58. We need to know all these things.
Are you sure any out?
Look, it is out.
Because as in the regulations for the elections this weekend,
it should be out.
But it's not out yet.
It should be out. And I mean, say every aspirant that you clear or contesting for regional position in the regional election, they must go for the data. Or you have for data because they have right to agents. The admitted ground is there. You see a photo album never used to know. Test confirm number president from each institution, then they put a different face. You best say. Omunya dear no send you free and fair. You mpese be you know, they debate no e bia e de baby. There to be you international branches and so.
Almost be two be.
Almost to be at the national level.
To mu yini pa ba no
mu ebeto. They want to increase that one as well. And you see idea yate. Enti enya dia ebe boy.
Why are you stopping people from some more ABA base?
No. What I'm saying is that if you want to do it not now, you may be more. I was a be much.
Naka abe that was say.
I mean, why do you very few
seconds to full time?
I mean, you don't do that. And what is your fear? Again, I was so when is your baby branches are? How much the amount? Said they wanted to open a branch. Now they're there. Why haven't you done it?
Decision can this be? It's a one-man decision, as a collective decision by party. This cannot be the general secretary's decision.
No. Say BBC say national council approve all the arrangements for the conduct of the election. A National Council, any steering committee, the National Committee, then they will take the National Council, not Oma Femi up, Gene du Guacomian, Sani Second. So that's here. But who ye be beyond their National Council approval there, dangerous. It's a recipe for disaster. And ye best so whatever they are doing, how many some ye be emphata the electoral process now.
Okay. So
because me, you remember I won with three votes.
Yeah.
And me were experienced ba. Me were experienced ba. Yadi 4 years ago, yadi be obi. Mpensenpensemu. So I will not sit down for anybody to make any attempt to rig this election.
Okay, so beyond this,
oh, national level, no,
are you calling for better security representation across the land?
As for the security, it is a duty of the party and the police and the election committee, you know, say this security better kwemu, say bibia be don kwemu a kama.
So Greater Accra, for the chairmanship.
Current chairman Divano Tuago home and the former former first vice chairman Alfred Boy. Contested the last time.
You have any special interest?
Myself?
Yeah, as in who to win, to lead, to get for you to break the 8.
Serious, I have no problem because many Alfred Boy Juma, many divine Yejuma, in fact, your elections, you know. I have no problem with anybody who wins. I'll work with him. But
Babako Edge, as it stands now,
Alfred who can work form. Alfred who can work form. It looks the chairman are in full support of Divine. I go home. No. I will not be surprised that he wins. Why not? You see, position
in the Greater Accra parliamentary elections.
I don't mean some no problem. Omukasa, me friend, I could see saying there was one time. My brother, Obson, Adoye, was accusing the regional chairman. They may have their own beef. And to be friend, I catch is a mistress. Maybe no one can with them, but not to come up publicly. And he was making the same recriminations there. January 21 and Adjei 14. Some of the constituencies was our own doing. A particular place like my place. Maybe dear no be losing. People ganged up.
Which people? Your party people?
Yes. People in high office. They ganged up to support the NDC. Ebani saying, na sebi. Then you open, you show. In friends saying, skirt and blouse.
Your party people.
Primaries, Yan Chinchimo Biansa, the only call primaries, about 2015, me beating by 69 votes. Yan Chinchim is about July, when was a COVID into Yan primaries in term. We went around July 20th. Yan Chinchimo Biansa. The Uwe Yano and the Mokoti skirt and blouse, supported by people, senior people in the party.
But your official complaint to the party?
Oh, my, yeah. I've done all that. And the children, and this in a ne, what we know. Now a former chief executive. Me name is our case. I was Yoko. Me general Umfidezu, Aka, Amaneko CEO. Me name is our problem with Yoko. The former MC, and the catcher me. I don't know anything about it. Or not to call Yoko. Now, someone never call Yoko, Namunako court, I won't find court 1 week to general elections. And they called the gentleman to the court.
And they said, what away? No, that will be the interpretation.
Just say, yes. And yet in them form. And the command show, you didn't call court on the bail conditions. What do you mean this? Nankra police station, baby, a one craha, you demand for Nunco baby, and then back come to Levin police station. And then some numb form said that it's Roman Yachaba Abante. I mean, so he wants some sympathy out of that.
Yeah.
That cost me. And this will be considered divine. And I'm losing. It is our own doing. There are people, divine. The regional chairman, Honorable Dumante, former MP for Koleklote, and the former finance committee chairman. The deputy chief executive Cocoa board, Reanka, any Mpensenpensemu, late Ishmael Ashtefi. With those who are opposing me, say, Monshani Monka, side meeting Yamframe, my secretary in the choir. People People who were fighting me are paying a campaign demanded 200,000 Ghana cedis before they unlock whatever they are doing. What do you They demanded 200,000, 2 billion. Really? Before they will go. Yes. And it's the same way, now say, who blaming Divine to Agoma. And this is what the people did in Tema East. Minkasa. And Yamani be a self-inflicted. So you don't need to blame Divine to Agoma on this very matter. But this is Yakoyanim, Yakayan Dia Boom, Yan Frequine Befaswa, and Kunya 7 na, a she Yanano, Yanzabeding, a better mediaka.
I see.
So we are doing all these things on ourselves. And we must stop it. Breaking the 8, we are continuing. But a year a Jumading ever form. I've been to 12, 14 regions.
That's why I'm coming.
I can't Ashanti any greater cry. You regional elections, me team Mundi Sim. My year 189 constituencies. 189 constituencies. Both north, south, east, and west. A Juma what form no, a Juma a yedering. 2024, no, there's no template. There's no formula. From 92 Bambia Bar or any ATM Dioko. So you need people who can really do the job on the ground. Retail campaign.
People who can do the job on the ground. Not just the job, on the ground.
On the ground. Miti Habi Ben Obi Fremi. Say, one of the voter regional executives back. And the Yabon Common and the issue and a ball and Novdine. Novdine, no, a Vapo, Wusuta, and Fuega, Akokuma, and Nijana. Say, hey, honorable, you seem to know everywhere. You say, every constituency be a bobia, mini bebia. Who cock catching Chumuru? Who transfer no T River now? When I would do Boraya, who do when you enter Boraya, then catching Chumuru straight. I know every base. You be trunk crime, you're national organizer. You be 2 officers in the field, every constituency. Their constituency now, vote, you lose here, it's proper planning and strategy. And then you said, yeah, digitization, yo. Social media, yeah. But we call Wild West, we chow. We free gun on the Wild Bolle Road to Wenchi. There's a town there called Ga. That junction into Wild West capital, every Wichao. Social media do how?
It's a reality. Wichao for
and do how? So when you sit on social media, and then you can be comfortable. I mean, because social media.
But Wichao or train?
Digitization is a year to some level. But the human form. You need mature people to handle this campaign. Political experience. Hey, opposition. Agufado. My brain who papa. Titus Glover. Hubsi Adoye. Adoma Kubefi. Richie Nyama. John Kuma. And yet they are going 101. We'll find time and I come and I talk about issues. MBB. But me share crying say. The fact is that Sebi, a former Deno, and in Chile, Yejuma. Now, make a proning we are not telling our story. We are not telling our story to the people of this country.
Delete me from the we. You people are not telling us.
MPP,
you people.
And the Nana Kufado's government.
We are not.
Now, say,
No, I am part of the government because of he's my president.
Yes, he's your president.
I'm not a party person.
You are not a party person. I agree with you perfectly. Let me see, we are making emphasis.
You
the new party.
Yeah.
And Nana Kufado,
okay, you try, Umbra. You better try and come on. Why? You come. Saba, you try come on so I'm say and Makacho and Yami Adoma say elections say by say the new market say better. John Mahama did this so. Who is the MPP team to because MPP dey come back because if I vie for Obian for the buy but e ko to back on you see and say back. He will only go back to Nana Kufuor ye winner. Then you better talk about some beyond flag but NDC there. When he said that en bank na omo dey award this time, the genuine is action on the ground. The genuine the monko so mommy and fendi asa but monumun say action is very very important. MPP enyom ba ko bi ho but oka competitors no until oko bosses here because what one will be edge. menkoto. But another saa nyum na make no udi agro what wa na institute na to because wa no keke na o to be saa ko. I said na Akufo-Adjei ye wi na NDC for di asam. Ana na jo mama so de ba ko bi o debate one we be fi o be di asasa. You know, it's so nice. Mo fa bimra. Mo vie for flag bearership, especially in the MPP. Mo fa bimra. Na yare hu mu ni emre mo odin na never be ndi asakakra. Ebe boy. So what I say, make kakara one be kind this dey no. Was yeah this dey no. You know, it was really good. We are back to our conversation. A potential national organizer for the New Patriotic Party, Daniel Ni Kwate, Titus Glover, and in fact, it was not a one-on-one interview, but Sana Akwe, because we are almost like wrapping up. Fred Agbanyo and an SSA Obana, Nyoma Ba community, Akwe. Very unusual of him. But sorry, say hold Abeda, especially on the part of the NDC. Abeda on my AD and Komo. Yadubra ye Ni Kwate, Titus Glover, Daniel. The campaign is to wrap up with a Nkranza issue, no? What he thinks should be done in times like this, especially when we have almost about 3 contradictory statements from the Ghana police, from the family, and from the Bono East police and Kasa. Because the money more worrying is to wake up. Pengu 3 a.m. near Befa Kwabna Santi. Now, by 3:30, Kwabna Santi Shebrasasa. There, Yana Sefim na who do you say, Yenny Bre. And it says it's becoming one too many. Because one you're careful, Bambo Fona would GDA Momono. If we wait, almost a sound Shebra in Tiasene in a show Papa Bia. We should all be concerned. And this year, Mr. Solve it the way I say, that's why you get the results. The reason why Ghana doesn't develop, apart from our partisan nature, no, solve Ghana problem now. A problem. If you say a Ghana no baby or no Ghana any problem. It's all to the pipe crap higher. When you have a free Ghana water company, go a Ghana water company, yeah, oh dear. Who will be an illegal connection? When you mean a TICG or board in the Basa illegal, and I'm also kind of Utiano, a costume. So a collective responsibility. Maybe I do know. It means JJ Hosebi. It's the Madarma. Yama Ghana. It becomes so sad. Who could do a manoni? It's America. Nay Ghana for Shiemu. Nay about Ghana national anthem. Not Ghana for Inatiho. Nay about the American national anthem. Not Amuna Ghana for Ina story. No more to be. As I do, Mauki cannot take confidence beyond moderator. Also in America, we are Ghana. So we only have one Ghana. Let's be proud Ghanaians. Let's be patriotic. Let's love our country, Ghana. And that's why I always pledge. I am a proud Afonian. Do ye ufri begro, ye gadang beni, ufri navrongo, ufri mamprusi, ufri hifa. Na okakosha, Ghana swashe. Be a proud mamprusi and be a proud Ghanaian. Be a proud Ewe and be a proud Ghanaian. Be a proud Gadangbe and be a proud Ghanaian. Now exhibit the qualities or the core values of a Ghanaian. The sense of patriotism and love for our country. It's very, very important. Me Musa we na fe o campaign ko sen.
Oh, campaign no akoye so far. Said me kan kan no. Ya 14 regions, a total of 189. May train after regional elections, are coming Greater Accra and Ashanti region. And are coming. And to say some of the old executive lost, new people are them. And that chemistry no crowns a year. And the message me de call nyano. Because maybe I'm calling you me come be azemo. I don't talk about people. Me can't dia me to my the vision I make it and say, how do we energize the base of our party? Because the base, grassroots, and the idea, ekita party. Ya holding grassroots. So we need to energize the base of our party, and that is the vision. Now, Sebi said, "You are here. Said I'm a 2024. There's no template because Abembia bar 8888. There's no template. There's no formula. So how do you break it? How do you continue? You don't just about anybody. The organizer knows you are the heartbeat. the kind of organization you be nationally, you be regionally, you the constituency, polling station, electoral area, no, and never check the coin. Then you'll be a cacket. We share, fellas, a Korean Kashika, or not training me. He trained me. Before the 2000 elections, I work at a low hotel, I Shama. Only Lord Comey. Now Lord Comey here, Greater Accra Assistant Secretary. On not training yet. So we need to have a conscious effort to deal with some of these issues we are talking about. Now, the major role or functions of national organization, you're a mobilizer. You are to bring out the numbers. One person will be tree Accra no, Ediaba, party no, and the energy na make no, energy is business account. The tossum you know is about the training. Your party officers and activists. And we hear papa because many been three winning election now in 2012.
So everybody matters.
So to everybody matter. And the resource allocation. We took one call. We do fairly saying I'm in Fee Central. We free. I'm in Fee West as in Grogwa. We call Wasamanswa. Big constituency. It is at Tema East, Tema West, Tema Central, Shama, Bunkatamanso, Yakandia Boom. And easy. Would do if any saying Mpoho share boundary with Takwan Swayim, Ahanta West. Sometimes Central Region has seen no more baby no and no share boundary. I say my resource allocation. Now mommy Tema East, motorbike 2. Now man the bike 2. Unyashi. Because some cross rivers. They cross rivers. And the campaign na me call no. A mammy Akwenya to identify the challenges of the problems in each constituency. There may national officer be anyhow. So mutu point airco. Me frase wo bron your backyard. You call Techima North and South, in Kwanzaa North and South, Kintampo North and South, Sene East and West, Pro East and West, Badwam 11. And I'm be bole bako. Be samechi bium and I'm call North. You Far Eastern Corridor, Tema. All the way from Pando to Nkonya to Dambai and the Transono. The first constituency in Northern Region 18, from Pandai to Wolensi to Bimbila to Yendi to Gushegu to Karaga to Nantong to Myong to Savelugu, Kumbungu, Tolong, just a dos. And every constituency, I take notes. A party for the executive catchers. These are the issues. These are the challenges.
Okay, so
now, mean to me, I'm the national organizer. Come let me think. Let me see the organizer. Not at all.
Well, I wish you well in your campaign bid to become the national organizer for the new patriotic party.
And then Metro Lens. LBGQWSYZ plus Spanish ambassador to officiate same-sex marriage in Ghana. Hey, now now me kind sorry now. Come here. What should you call my foreign ministry? Say Osre, Obeso Bisa say. I did obetum ayo ana say Ghana mra e ma de kwa mane ya na and the menim say ministry no on so atro dia come register general ye nyina no tem ye nye wewa
okay ye be si hafo
the first consensus is on north kukom and I call goso is on south the goso is on north and I me certificate north e Kenya say e wona wo firi no and me call hwidiem as to south because everyone saying Kano south Bechem Kano north down Kwanta
and call a delegate on the vote amount
me then say
okay
on your campaign